Morning, welcome to the next podcast of Andy Collier-talks cricket memorabilia. Fresh from a return from the CMS meeting, the Cricket Memorabilia Society at Grace Road, Leicester yesterday. The ground was looking ready to go, apart from a bit of snow around the edges, but it was looking pretty good. Met up with a few old friends in there with the cricket memorabilia members. Had an auction afterwards, a couple of nice guests in Kevin Sharp. There's plenty of chat from Kevin Sharp, and then I'm sure we got Sharia. Kevin Sharp, which has played for Yorkshire most of his life, and Sharia played for Leicester, Worcester and Kent. And he mentioned that moving down to Kent after he was told to go down there to improve his chances for England cricket, sort of ended it really, so he made a bit of a mistake there. But anyway, he said he would do it again, but so it's a good afternoon there at the Cricket Memorabilia Society. So there's a few bits and pieces up for sale. So I bought myself these two booklets here, little folders to go with the CMS magazine or CMS cards I've been starting to collect. So there's some nice cards in there. So I filled this one up and halfway done the other one. So they fit in there nicely. Cricket Memorabilia Society folders for your cards that you're going to collect, obviously, or try to collect. Very popular area. Anyway, just go back on last week's podcast with the Invincibles, and I managed to find the photograph yesterday of the Worcester match, first match of the tour, Australia 1948. Bradman obviously in the front there, Barnes and everybody else, Morris and Johnson, Keith Miller playing, so that was the first. Obviously, Bradman got another 100 that day, so it completed the full set. So I think after that he was presented with the Warwick vase. So a nice photograph there for 1948. Anyway, so this week that's turned up this week. Excuse me for doing that. I've got a nice scroll here, which is Jack Hobbs. Get it out of this little thing there. It's from the Star newspaper. It is signed by Jack Hobbs there at the bottom. And it's a cricket competition, and this lucky lad, H. Beardwell, he won a cricket bat, and also got this little certificate 1935 for. This is a certificate awarded under the Star Cricket Competition for schoolboys, together with an autographed Jack Hobbs bat to H. Beardwell, Adamwell Road School, Sydenham in London, for the best batting performance during the week ended July the 6th, 1935. So I imagine he would have been pretty pleased with that. That's Jack Hobbs' signature here. It's a little bit faint, but you can see it if you get up close to it. That's one of the things that arrived this week. Star newspaper, a big cricket newspaper in the day. And then we've got this lovely Belden photograph here, which I've got from Mike Down, of the great Tom Hayward. Fantastic photograph there. Obviously some kind of experiment going on here with these squares, but a great photograph, and taken by the Christian Church, so it should easily be able to find out where that was taken. And that came with a certificate of authenticity from Mike, because this is I know he'd done the Belden book and what have you, so this is the first take off of the original glass negative. So let's show that again there for Tom. That's a lovely glass negative reproduction there. So there was this is number 568, so there was 567 of the original prints for the books, those fantastic books of Belden. So there was my lovely photograph there of the great Tom Hayward. Hopefully next weekend I can get a Tom Hayward signature in there from Tim's auction, put that in there and put that in a nice frame. So that's a great addition to the collection there. So it's just got me thinking about obviously the Belden stuff and Tom Hayward stuff that I've got. Unfortunately, I sold the Tom Hayward cigarette holder, gold cigarette holder, a few years ago, which I regret, but there we go, that's life. So just going to get on to the other George Beldhams in the collection. There's George Beldham there. That's George, that's the famous pioneer of the sporting photography, George Beldham. I've done these before, but I thought it was a good opportunity to revisit. And then we've got the lovely, famous Victor Trumper, which I hope you can see that, but this is not signed, but it's actually got Victor Trumper printed on the bottom of the photograph, so it's a rare thing, but it's not the greatest condition, but it's in its original frame. And believe it or not, when I got hold of that, that was green, that photograph, so I've done pretty well to restore it to that, I think. So that's a nice one there from Mr. Beldham. And the other ones here, we've got a lovely J.N. Crawford here, with his signature at the bottom there, J.N. Crawford, striding out to drive the ball. I got this off of John Hawkins, actually. Dear old John, so living memory there of John Hawkins. So that's a nice one from Beldham there with the great all-rounder J.N. Crawford. And then the last one I've got in the Beldham series is the Stanley Jackson, which is a bit of a big beast, but a beautiful photograph again coming out to drive. Lovely photograph there, signed at the bottom by Jackson. Hope you can see that. So it's a lovely image there. So that's George Beldham for you. Some fantastic photographs, I say the pioneer of sporting photography. So just going back to the CMS auction now. I finally got this back from the sniffer, which was a jumper for Ian Botham for the bicentenary test. He didn't play for it, but this was made for him. So that's quite a nice re-addition to the collection of Ian Botham's jumper for the bicentenary test. And that was that. So anyway, got the Tom Hayward stuff out, so I've got a few more bits on Tom Hayward. A nice signature here of Tom, this lovely bat, Imperial Conquest, or Conqueror shall I say, a nice signature there of Tom Hayward. There's just under 100 signatures on this bat, quite a few Golden Age players on there, obviously the Surrey team on there, some other ones, and also the 1928 West Indian team on there. That's them down here. So there's some lovely signatures on there. Some are fading, but I can read them all. I can see the Surrey ones here with Jardine. So that's a lovely bat I've had quite a few years now. So there's the great Tom Hayward signature there. Charlie McCartney on there, Plum Warner. So you've got Mitchell, Killick, Mead, Len Braun, Perrin, Duckett there, Surrey boys. So it's a nice bat there, signed by a few counties in the 1928 West Indian side. And then a few postcards here of our Tom. Nice one here. This one has actually, it's got some postal address on the back. It's from, believe it or not, Miss J. Schofield on the back there. So I don't know if it's anything to do with Pete. Addressed into or sent to Queensland. Dear Jane, so whether that's any relation to Peter Schofield or not, I don't know, but a nice one there of Tom. That's 1907, that one. We've got another one here. This is a Wrench series postcard of Tom. Nice one there. A nice one here. This is one of the early team photographs I've got with Tom. It's 1900 to 1902. Tom is at the back there. Where's Tom? Yeah, Tom's at the back in the middle there in a lovely stripy blazer. So that's a nice. And that is, oh, it's another Wrench series card, that one. So that's quite a nice one there. Got a couple of other team ones with Tom Hayward in. Obviously the great pal of Jack Hobbs. There's another one there. This is one which has got perforated edges, so it's been torn out of the book, which I've got downstairs. So which one's this? Yeah, can't remember which one it is now, but I think it's a Rhyme Master. So a nice one there of photo by Hawkins, Brighton. And then we've got this one here. This is a postcard, just got postcard, plain back postcard, no split down the middle. So a nice one there of Tom. And then lovely signed one here of Tom there. This is a Rotary card. So a nice signed one there. Signed lovely up his leg. So nice little selection there of Tom. So just going to go back, these lovely booklets here are available from the Cricket Memorabilia Society, if you're a member, which keeps all your cards in. So it's going well for that. So anyway, that's about it for this week, and I hope you've enjoyed that one, a little trip back to Tom Hayward and the golden era. Okay, cheers. See you next week.